something, but we've only had a little bit of time to look. I don't think it serves this process well for the Justice Department to dump these transcripts into the public right now. If they were going to be released, they should have been released at a proper time. And I think I'll leave it at that, Mr. Chairman. I'll yield back.
So I want to thank you for the work that you did as far as you could. But unfortunately, you are part of the Praetorian Guard that guards the swamp out here in Washington, D.C., protecting the elites. And Joe Biden is part of that company of the elites.
Before I yield, I just wanted to actually just comment on something, Mr. Raskin mentioned about, us not remembering communists. I actually grew up under communists, and I have a very good recollection what it is. And unfortunately, Terrence I on the rise, on the march, what he said, unfortunately, they've been emboldened by, President Obama, now by President Biden too. And unfortunately, our government in Department of Justice is really now resembles, a tyrannical government. It's sad for me to see that, but I'm going, and with a really double standard what we have there, but I'm going to yield to Chairman Jordan the rest of my time.
Those people without the last name of Clinton or Biden are typically treated quite differently and seem to be the only ones who are never held accountable for violating the law.
Congresswoman, one of the things that I explained in my report is the fact that there are historical precedents with respect to former occupants of the White House and their retention of classified materials after they leave.
I'm asking specifically about Mrs. Clinton and Mrs. Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden.
Congresswoman, I don't have any opinion to articulate with respect to the investigation related to Mrs. Clinton.
I yield back.
Over the last 3 election cycles, there's only been 3 people who have ran for president. Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Donald Trump. All 3 of them have been accused of mishandling classified documents. Only one of them has been prosecuted. And that's what the American people see. That's what we see.
Ms. Remus was President Biden's former White House counsel, correct?
She was President Obama's former White House counsel.
I'm sorry, President Obama's White House counsel. Yes. Related to Ms. Remus.
President Trump's classified documents were kept at his home with Secret Service protection, by the way.
But in the report, Hur does point out that Biden turned that information over when he became aware of it versus Trump, who did
what
that.
he points out in the report is based on what Jack Smith has said, and we know Jack Smith and what he's done in the past. So we'll see. I do got to get the votes. I apologize.